What's good, everybody? This is Cerebral594 here, and it's time to show you guys some matches with the Toxtricity Dusknoir deck in Expanded. Definitely more potential than in Standard, thanks to Dusknoir being able to manipulate the damage. I don't know if there's a way to maybe make Toxtricity even better, but Dusknoir definitely is a very viable partner for it. It's sort of damage manipulation, and then we can kill anything we want after the natural spread and poison damage adds up. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna start with Survivor. It's honestly one of the worst openers in this deck, but since we're running 4, get used to opening with it a lot. Almost any Pokemon here, to be honest, is a bad opener. Even Toxel, which is the main attacker. With the new rule changes, you leave it stuck. We aim to play second, so there's a good chance the first one might die. The paralysis attack can help, which is why I said it's great. But, it's just no matter what you do, you need to take the sacrifice for the early beginning when you're trying to set up. Okay, so I'm going to use the computer search. Hasty using it, but it's because I know what you got to do in this deck to succeed. It's all about getting your setup as soon as possible. I guess I forgot to mention this in the deck profile, but I don't have anything like Boss's Orders, Lysander, Guzma, because you can't really afford it, and Dusknoir makes those cards a bit redundant too, since you can access damaging the bench through this guy's ability. So it is what it is. So it's not like I can just save this point of me saving the computer search to get something like that later, for example. So I managed to get 4 Pokemon out, 2 Toxels and Survivor. It's actually not too bad for a turn 1 if you can get 4 Pokemon out. Survivor died immediately, but it is what it is. The problem is we don't have a supporter. So luckily enough, I top decked it, just what I needed. And at the very least, we were going to be able to attack with Toxtricity either way and start applying some pressure. But we have a long way to go when it comes to our setup. I need to get more Survivors down, need to get the Dusknoir out, get the Duskull at least. So the speed energy didn't give me anything too good. But at least we can get rid of that Rock Guard. Managed to get rid of that with the Megaphone. So that Ace Bag, I don't know why he's running it. It's not good when they can get rid of your opponent can get rid of it easily with tool removal. But if it sticks around, then it's really annoying. It's really gonna add the damage up. I mean, for my case, Toxtricity isn't the Pokemon that's gonna last very long, even against this sort of Dragapult deck. But we got rid of it, of course. Use the Megaphone. That's the point of it. So Nest Ball, and I will get another Toxel. Because I think, yeah, that one, I could have grabbed the Survivor, but since I have the other Toxtricity in hand, we can just evolve and then draw more cards with Cynthia next turn. So that's the point. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit of solid damage. The Dragapult is very hurt, but I'm missing the damage on that Mime GX there. It's the one that blocks even numbers, so I can't damage it with Toxtricity. And my opponent going to retreat into this Mew V. It's going to do enough damage to get the job done with X-Ball. So it's a bit sad. But we're just going to keep applying the pressure. He got rid of the poison by retreating. So that's a bit annoying. But it's a good move for my opponent, of course. And let's see. I think it's about time. I'm just going to use the stretcher. I can just recycle. Yeah. Both Survivor and the Toxtricity line are good enough cards. So, yeah, obviously the stretcher, probably want to save it for a bunch of Toxtricities and Toxels. But in this case, getting a Survivor, since it died early, is also important. Alright, now Poison Shout, keep applying the damage and inflicting the poison again. And with Verbank City Gym and the Survivors, we get a nice 50 extra poison damage. So, not much else you can really do. I don't have a supporter again, but like I've said, it's the price you pay in a deck like this. If you wanna not run stuff like the Dene GX or Tapu Lele and stuff, it's the price you're gonna pay. Space is a big issue, so like if you run those, not only do they become a liability later on, giving your opponent too easy prizes they can pick on. You know, if you play them, they're gonna get stuck there. So that's one less spot for you to use Survivor, Dusknoir, another Toxtricity. So whatever you do, you have to take the disadvantage, I guess you could say. Take the advantage with the disadvantage. So my opponent keeps applying the pressure, spurt the damage in an interesting way, I guess. One of each on the Duskulls. Thankfully, I did get the evolution in Sense, so we can get the Dusknoir out right now, finally. I don't have a supporter though, and I don't have another Toxel down. But you know what? This is the beauty of Dusknoir right now. I can just use this Sinister hand. If we spread the damage in a specific way, I can get a knockout on my turn. And then we can get cards in the prizes and then continue making plays. So that's why this guy has been so busted since the beginning. One of the best abilities of all time. So what I'm going to do, I think, should I kill, let's see, move the damage, kill this dude that's going to give me 3 prizes. And it's the biggest threat too. I think we should have enough, am I right? Or maybe not. Wait, 240 plus 70. Yeah, I think I'm 10 short, so that's a bit sad. And with 250 though, I guess if I use the attack, he's gonna die through the spread and the poison. So it's exactly 320. So we couldn't get the prizes in our turn and then just keep attacking. But at least I got rid of this guy. And I don't know, I think the Mew can't kill me just yet. I could be wrong though. With 3 energies, that's 90. So I survive with 10. So it depends on what he does. If he has another energy and he wants to invest in another Mew. We got the Toxel and the Toxtricity from the prizes, so that worked out in a way. It's a bit sad. If I just killed the Mew, I would have gotten these and then been able to play them down. But you know, it is what it is. Both plays had their merit. Okay, so uses the Rescue Stretcher, gets Dragapult V in hand. And X-Ball, I actually survive. Yes, it's just so great. It makes such a large difference. So now we're going to play down the other Toxel, draw 2 cards, and don't really get a supporter again. I've got some damage I can utilize, but I think... Let's see, should I do something here? I think we should be good. You just go with Poison Shot, and let's just see how things play out first. And if the Mew stays, then there's a little bit of extra damage that's going to be wasted that I could have moved on the bench Pokemon. But I have a feeling he's going to make sure to switch, since he can get rid of the poison, and Mew is a free retreating Pokemon. So either way, Sinister Hand, we didn't have to use it. So Professor Letter, it's going to get that a few extra psychic energies. And second energy on the Dragapult, so obviously he's going to use that. So the Duskull is probably as good as dead, and oh my god, he goes for Lysander. Fuck. So, you know, he's not gonna, all the damage on that Toxtricity is not gonna get wasted. So he's just gonna put 4 on the Duskull. So he managed to get that double prize. That's so huge, man. If he didn't have the Lysander, like, I would have been in a much, much better position. So I guess he managed to utilize his bat turn when he just used Mew and couldn't get a KO. So what we're going to do is we're going to play down the last, or the third Survivor. And he only needs to get 1 prize. So I think no matter what, I can't win. I'm just going to get the 4th Survivor down for the extra poison. there isn't really any point in getting a Toxel. I can't move the damage counters since we can't, didn't get a supporter. I can't just use Sinister Hand anymore. So, just gonna go for one final big attack. I mean, we tried, we came really close. I have like 300 damage, over 300 damage on the board. But he was just too aggressive for me too, spreading the damage with Max Phantom. So, good first attempt for Toxtricity, but just wasn't enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Either way, it was a good GG, I would say. My opponent played well. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Saberwolf 4, we'll say.